So hello everyone. So in this video we will be learning about AmpScript and what is personalization, how do we use personalization, and what kind of things can be achieved in Salesforce Marketing Cloud using AmpScript personalization. Okay, so we will be taking a use case. It's a use case from the Salesforce documentation. You can go and check it out, and we will be going through each and every step and how the entire thing can be personalized. So let's jump right into it. So the use case is a car broker wants to send a subscriber an email that includes a list of makes and models of car that the subscriber might like based on the subscriber's state preference. Okay, so basically the user has the client has captured, let's say, some information through a survey which was initially through a cloud page, and the data includes let's say the email address, the first name, last name, and the preference of car, what kind of car the consumer or the customer likes. Such kind of information has been captured previously by the client, okay, or the company, let's say the car broker. Okay, and now what the car broker wants to do is the car broker wants to send not any email which contains every information for car, but be more specific to a targeted audience. Okay, so that it attracts more customer, and there are more conversions. Okay, so there are more sales. That's the main target. So that's why the car broker sends emails which are more personalized. Let's say you will get an idea if when I go to the next slide. So these are the information which have been captured earlier through a cloud page, let's say, or maybe through a website, through a registration form, and it has been sent into the data extension. Either if it's through a cloud page, let's say, then it will be through insert data, or if it's through a cloud website, then it can be through a iframe, or it can be through an API call, whatever the case might be, or simply the client could have also imported the data inside the data extension, or sent it through FTP. There are multiple use cases to get this data inside the data extension. Okay, but once the data is here, okay, once the data is here, if you see, you have the email address fields for the user, the first name, the last name, the region, and the car preference. Okay, so if someone likes sedan, we want to, the client car broker or the client wants to send the information to the customer only related to sedan and not related to other cars. Okay, so that there are more specific engagement and more specific conversion. So let's go to the next slide. So they have another data extension with all the model numbers based on the car type. Okay, let's say for sedan, these are the companies which manufacture car for sedan, and these are the model numbers. Okay, similarly for SUV, these are the companies that manufacture the SUV cars, and these are the models. Okay, now they have this data. Okay, now in our AmpScript, what we have written is, when we do a send, let's say we are doing a guided send, or through a journey you are sending to this particular audience. So you have this car preference data. So in the AmpScript you have lookup rows. Okay, so what it will be looking up is based on the car preference. So it will look inside the cars, this data extension for this particular user and get for, let's say you are sending an email to this John Doe, and to this person the car preference is convertible, so it will look up, based on that it will get the type. Okay, so it will get the entire row based on, okay, so the type is car preference. So the type here in this car data extension, the type, first of all the car preference for this John Doe is convertible. So it has already been received. This is the car preference. So based on the car preference, it will look inside this second data extension and it will get the type. Okay, so the type is sedan. So based on this type, it will select the entire row. So you have for sedan 3 rows, it will select the entire row and it will run a for loop. And inside that for loop, what it will do is, it will get that data and it will extract every column. Okay, so it will extract every column and you can display it in the form of a table, let's say. So here you can, rather than, they have just provided here percentage equal to field make, who is the maker, and field model. So they are basically picking up this make and this model column. Okay, but the thing is, you can also put it inside a structured table format and you can display it over here. So basically, let me explain this IAM script like this. This car preference is actually directly when you send a particular email, you are actually getting this entire row for John Doe. So you can easily get this car preference just through the personalization script. Okay, you will directly get convertible. Okay, and then what you can do is, you are just filtering the entire row out from this second data extension based on what? Based on the type. So where the type is equal to car preference, and what the car preference, you have got it from the earlier slide, which is sedan or convertible. So wherever these two matches, you get the entire row sets from there. So you have entire row over here stored in this rs variable, and then you run a loop from 1 till the total number of rows you have extracted, which is count, row count, and you get this entire value. You run the loop, you get one by one. You have 3 rows, right? You have got 3 rows, so you run one by one to get first row, second row and third row, and what you are extracting from that particular row is the field value, which is the make. So you are getting the maker name and the model name. Okay, secondly, you are also getting the model, you are displaying it inside your email. So now you have, let's say the first one is Angel. For Angel, you are having sedan. So you are getting the entire details displayed in Angel's email as sedan and all the models related to it. Similarly, for John Doe, it will be convertible, and for Jane Doe, it will be SUV. Okay, so you see, this is more personalized, and if you give an engagement button at the end of your email, probably there will be more conversion rate, and they will click, go to a cloud page or maybe a website where they will get let's say get the car, or at least register to get a quote, etc., whatever the case might be. So this is the use case for IAM script personalization. Okay, so just a quick recap. A car broker, you have a car broker who wants to send more personalized email with the list of cars, not every car, only based on what the user has earlier provided in the survey as to what kind of cars he or she likes. And then the data is over here in the data extension, and this car broker sends out the email to this particular list, and based on the car preference, the data is actually filtered out from this other data extension, which let's say for CDON, as I have shown you, it is filtering out only that particular data for that particular user through this particular AMP script, and you have a more personalized email engagement from the user. So hope you like this video and you have learned something from it. So in order to get more videos related to Salesforce Marketing Cloud, subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. So until next, bye.